welcome back to a new build of the Shelby Cobra, the 1965 Shelby Cobra 427 semi-competition box number 4. Yes, we're going on steady and seeing what a beautiful build By Agora is bringing us here. So let's see what they are doing this time. Let's get straight into it. Let's get to 24, stage 24. We'll see what it brings. I'm opening up my iPad here and seeing what we got here. And these are the parts. And very easily and straight away I can put this little hub thing there, which is, it's easy, it's nothing. There's a little magnet there that will keep it in the wheel. That's why I brought the wheel along. It will sit in there like that, which looks pretty nice, doesn't it? And here we go. That's what I've done already. And yes, that's going in there. And this one is going over that, and then we have an audio 1 screw to put in. I've got all the usual tools, tweezers, my cups with the screws, scalpel, standard screwdriver. I don't know what number it is at the moment, but I'll have it check for you in just a second. Oh, well, let's see what it does without oil. That looks pretty good. It's not wobbly at all. That is wobbly because it's in there loose. Okay. We're gonna get the wheel in. And make sure your orientation is there are 2 lugs and lug holes there. We need to orientate them together. There we go. It's in there like that. Just, oh, it's loose. Come on. Put it in there. Hold it on there like that. It's an Audi 02 now. And I'm using oil now. This must, oh, that's way too tight. It feels okay like that. Let me put that there, and not to make too much noise, let's put that in. And that is stage 24 done. It's not neatly in there. We've already got one. This is the, let me just have a quick look. The right front wheel. Pretty massive wheels, isn't it? In front of me I've got stage 25. Stage 24 was the beautiful wheel we did. It's in there pretty darn good. This is a magnet, so we've done this before, as you can see. Okay, we've got 2 floor panels, one with a cable that will be, as you can see, the battery box. Sorry. Which is the battery box. So we're going to see what we have here. Oh, screws. OD03 and OP03. Okay, we're going on stage 25. These floor panels. Is there any orientation? Which one is left and which one is right? Nope. So I'll have to check it. Okay, this is the left floor panel and this is the right floor panel. Yeah. And we are going to put them on the chassis that we have. We're starting with the left one, this one is, and we're leaving it as I had it. Ooh, look at that. That's in there properly. And we're using the audio 3 screws. I did not put oil in it yet, so let's put a bit of oil on it. Let's start on this side again. So that's one side on. Last screw. I think that's this for this stage. I may be mistaken, or are we going to put in the engine as well? We need the OD, I think the OP03. We are going to screw it in. As you're going into plastic, don't over tighten it. There you go. Engine's in. It's a bit wobbly. And we're going on to the rear brakes. Like stage 24. I'm just going to put it over here so you don't see it, but this is a copy of stage 24, which you see, it's good because I'll be done with it quite quickly because you know exactly what I have to do on this. And that is stage 25. There's no more to do. Stage 26 already. We're a little bit further on. Stage 26, so I'm going to put it aside. And we're going on. And this is stage 27. Stage 27. There we go. We leave that aside. And we're going to start the build with these little thingies. So stage 27. I think this is the differential. Yep, differential housing and components. And there is not actually a way to put this. Okay, have a look at that. There's a lug there and the screw thing is coming up, and you need to put it in that way so it fits over, and then you can screw it on. You can do that to the other side as well. And we are going to screw that down with an OP03. Yep, OP03. So we are going to put it down. It grips good enough. What I usually do is check whether there's a wobble or not. And there's none, so that's fine. Yes, so you'll be having an orientation like that. And look at properly at I'll put the picture up as well. It's not very clear, but look at the orientation there. There's a thicker part and a thinner part, and we're gonna put it on like so. Yes. So we're gonna get the pins out. You've got 3 pins. I don't know how many we will be using, but we might have a spare one. And if you look at the pins, there's a rugged side and a flat side, and I think you want to have the rugged side in the latest. That's what they're showing as well. And one pin. I'm going to get my proper tweezers out. Okay, you guys, this is a tweezer by Tamiya. These are proper ones. Don't get the bloody cheap ones from Wish or something like that. There you go. Oh, I can do that. No need for tweezers. No need for pliers. There you go. I used the end of the tweezers and just pushed it in, and it moves, so that's fine. Again, on the other side, we're going to push that so that the pin will go down easily. There we go. Pushing it, not working. There you go. Pins are in properly. You're not sticking out on one or the other side. I still find it strange that their color is silver and this one is black with the one we're having. Okay. With like that. That's where the third pin comes in. And the pin goes in from the... it doesn't actually show. Oh, from underneath. Okay, so that's the orientation. Keep it together properly, push it, align the holes so that if you push them in, there you go. Let's see if I can do it here as well. There you go, no need for pliers. And that is what it looks like. We're on 30 minutes and we're on 28 already. They've got 3 to do after this. And I really, again, Agora's done a proper job here. On a positive, a very positive note as well from Agora Models, their service is unbelievable. You know, a lot of these part where companies can learn something from Agora Models. Stage 28. Differential housing components and propeller shaft. Propeller shaft, right there. So we're going to start with this little differential part. We're going to, in the end, I don't know what this is called, but it doesn't matter. The rear cover, what else? Yeah. Okay, the rear cover is on. As you can see, there's a lug hole there and a screw hole there. We're going to put in an OP03. Again, hand tight, don't go too far. Is there a wiggle? No, there's no wiggle. And we're going on. We're going to get the cover of the differential housing, or the lower or upper part of it, doesn't matter. We put them together and we're using an OP03. Hand tight, don't overdo it, which I have just done. And that's quicker than I thought it would be. That's stage 28 done. This is what we have to show for them. For us. We're going on to 29. And we'll be doing some more pins. It's all quite a large metal parts. These are the pins, large ones and smaller ones, as you can see. 2 types. So we've got the upper suspension arms, rear upper suspension arm holder, and the left and the right arm. Are there any that's right and that's left. Most probably like that, but we'll find out and we'll see. We're bringing in the chassis and we're putting in the propeller shaft at the end, in the end of the engine. I'm going to twist it like that. So then we're going to bring in the differential. We're going to put it in like that. Going to lower it down, and we're going to put the propeller shaft there. It's loose in there, so we will find out what we do after this. That's the preparation for this. I'm just going to put that aside, and we're going to be working with that. Yes, okay. Okay, these are these have L's and R's on them. That's R, and this is L. Yes, and I've got an L here as well. You can't see it, but there's an L there, and I've got the L arm here as well. So I'm gonna put the L still right like that. It looked a bit odd. Is there a way? Oh, there's only one way to put it in like that. Then we take the small pin. Let's see if the end of the tweezer is enough here as well, because this is metal. No, I don't think so. There, this is where you have to use your pliers. So we've got that one in, and we're going to put this one in as well with that small pin, the smallest of the two. Let's go for, we have the larger one, and there you go. I'm just going to see if that goes in like that. It does. That prevents scratches from happening, huh? And that's that. We're gonna put it on the car. Let's bring it over. Okay, the pictures are not very clear. Just keep to the codes that are on there. There's an R there, and there's an R down there on the car as well. So this is the proper way. And as it's metal, we're putting a dab of oil on it. On number 2. Making sure I'm not scratching any paint because of the pin that's there, which you can see there. And we're going to get the last screw in. I must say, okay, I'm tightening up here. All the cameras are doing okay at the moment. I've set them up for all of them on 1080p on 60 frames per second, and they're doing fine. There we go. That's in, and that's probably gonna go up there with a long pin. The rough side's going in as always as last, and then we're going to use the pliers again, which is a little bit hard here. So I might as well get this one in. That's where the longer neck or the longer front, and put that all aside because that finishes that off. Let's see what we're going to, yes, I've done that. That's that completed. It's all loose still. Well, the pin is in, but the shaft is in loose. And let's see if it stays in. And we're going to put it aside because that, let me just show you. That is stage 29 done. And stage 20, 30. Ooh, we're losing in the 30s. We're going to keep it here because we're going to do some stuff on this side. So I'm going to put it aside for a second and open up pack 30 and see what that brings. And we're going to be working on the left hand side here. So we're going to get that in for you to see properly. Yep, okay. The pictures are quite small. This little cylinder is the first thing we'll be using, and we'll be putting it in there. Okay. Yeah, we'll be putting the 12mm, this one in, which is, are these inches or what? Don't know. Put that aside. Let's just put that away right there so it's not in my way. Okay, this is the flat side, this is the rough side. Yes, yes. Oh, this goes all the way through. Should that be happening? Should I be using this one? Wow. It's longer, it's coming out on the other side. Should that be happening? I will ask a question about that. Okay, so next is there you go. Oh God, well that doesn't help. Okay, pliers. No, that works properly, but you're scratching the paint a bit. Then we put the spring on, and then we put it onto the, but how is it? Okay, like that. It's getting to be a little bit fiddly. But don't we like fiddly? Nope. Okay. There you go. It's in there. Okay, all is in place. We're going to start with the little one on this side. A bit of pushing and shoving. That is in there. Then we're going to use that one. You can still see it. I'm going in right there, but the other way around. See, that one is long enough. Is there a difference between these two? Damn it, I put the wrong one in. Luckily I have something for that. Here we go again, but then with the right sizes. I did not see the difference there. So this is something you have to be careful with, you guys. Great tip. And at first I did think there were 3 sizes, but then I did not see the difference. But you know, that's pretty clear. And there you go. In underneath you have the very long one, and up here you have the shorter one of the 2 longer ones. Oh goodness me, guys. Okay, good tip here, guys, is to have a good look at the pins. You've got 3 sizes, 3 of the smaller ones, 1 slightly bigger one, and 1 large one. And they do need to go in different places. And we've got a camera turning itself off again. It's heated up. That will probably turn itself off. There you go. Turned itself off. We'll go on with you, and we'll wait for the last bit. Oh, actually, I'll do that with that camera and speed it up, and later on make a closing. But tip for this one is, this is where the longest one goes. This is where the short, no, this is where the longest one goes. This is where the shorter one goes. The largest one, the shorter one, and just look at it properly, because it's so irritating that you have to correct it and find out that it's not working as you want it to be. And I'm going on with number 31. Putting the car aside. And we've got the pins in here, so we will be putting it onto the chassis. You know this, so I'm probably going to speed it up. This is stage 23. And I thought I had some pins there, but apparently not. Just the audio, okay. Well, that's that, guys. No more to do. I thought that was the quickest stage there, stage 31. Yep. And then with that, this pack number 4 by Agora Models, the Shelby Cobra 427 semi-competition is done. And I've done it in an hour. In 8 minutes and 23 seconds. Wow. But anyway, guys, it was a nice build. It was not too shabby. Do make sure that when you use the pins, have a good look at the pins, because I just made a mistake in putting the longer pin in the wrong position, and I had to push it and pry it out. When it's longer and it's sticking out, it's not that bad. You can get it out. Oh, I'm so sorry. So I put it in the wrong position, and that's no problem. You can get it out, but the shorter one I had to push out with a sim bit for my screwdriver. I've got a bit that I can put in on top. What is it? You know how you call this? I have one that I can put a sim pusher in, and I got it out, put it on the right position, and this is what the car is looking like now. It looks really nice. This is in still loosely, but as soon as pack 5 comes in, all these little parts will put it all together, and it will all come together. I think the engine is slightly loose as well, but I don't know what that's about. Maybe there's more to come. Battery pack is right here underneath, and that's that build. I cannot tell anything more. The only thing I can tell is there's a lot of snow outside for the Netherlands, because that's where I'm situated at, in Delft. And 20 centimeters of snow is a lot for the Netherlands, and it's freezing -4, and so it's staying, it's not going anywhere, and I need to go out tomorrow, so I'm not too happy about it. But anyway, thank you very much. That was the Shelby Cobra box number 4. Now I will be getting a new one next week, I hope, depending on how soon postage can get it here, because the last time it took about a month to get to me from the point that they charged me. So not Agora, but Model Space. And it's I'll have to wait. And what do I still have left? I still have a Model Space Samba Pack 2, and I've got quite a lot of a build I've not showed you yet, or just a little bit, which is the Delorean. I'm building two cars, one with the standard stuff and one with a little bit more. I always start with my standard one, so you know, everything that goes wrong there I don't do wrong on the deluxe car, more or less. And I'll be making videos for that. You might like that as well. But thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and pass it on, and we'll see you next time for another build. Don't know which one yet, but you've just heard it, haven't you? The Samba. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.